Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. How's the Josh? I know your Josh is high. Today I will begin with your interesting topic, very important topic, and that topic is chapter 7, and the chapter name is Alternating Current. Today I will begin with the definition of alternating current and RMS current. So first of all, we should understand alternating current. The word alternating defines its meaning itself. How? The magnitude and direction of the current which changes periodically like that is called alternating current. I alternating current on the y-axis and t time on the x-axis. The magnitude and direction of the current you are looking here varies with respect to time, is called alternating current, and this is sinusoidal. So its equation is I is equal to I naught sine omega t. This is the equation for the alternating current, and I naught is the peak value, that is maximum value here, I naught of the alternating current. So this is obvious. Now similarly, alternating voltage V is equal to V naught sine omega t. Here I have assumed that the initial phase is 0, because whenever phase takes place, then initial phase here phi is given. It is the starting phase where initial phase is equal to 0 sine omega t. This is ampere and this is volt. Now let us begin with RMS value, root mean square. Mathematically, RMS, if instantaneous values of current are given, suppose 3 different values of current are given, I1, I2, I3, then its root mean square, root here IRMS. I am giving an example and thereafter I will explain it. For this instantaneous value, root mean of square, I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square by 3. So root mean of the square is equal to root mean square. This is the mathematical form. Now on fundamental basis, whenever you need to define fundamentally, then root mean square can be defined as follows. Before giving the statement, let us consider one thing. Let us know one thing. The current resistance time keep constant for DC and AC both, direct current and AC current both. Heat generated by DC current, suppose that is H, and heat generated by AC, H, and the same heat generated by AC, heat generated by DC, that is H, the same heat generated by AC, that is H also. Here the current through the DC I square R for the half of the time period, and here it is RMS, and here I square R dt from 0 to T by 2. Equation 1 and equation 2. Heat generated by the current in DC for the resistance R for the time period T by 2. If the same heat is generated through AC, in AC you can say, for the same time, for the same resistance, then this current I RMS, this current I through the DC is known as RMS current. Again, I will explain it. The amount of current that passes through DC generate the same amount of heat when for the same resistance for the same time the current passes through the AC. Means heat generated, amount of heat in both circuit are equal for the same resistance for the same time. Then the current through DC is called RMS. So here mathematically I have written both the equation 1 and 2. Since LHS are equal, therefore RHS must be equal. We want the value of IRMS. The value of IRMS will be I naught by root 2. I naught is the peak value, that is maximum value. How will we get this value? Equate both the equation. Let us try to do so. If both LHS are equal, then RHS must be equal here. That means the value of IRMS can be calculated as follow: I R square RMS R T by 2 is equal to from 0 to T by 2 I square R dt. I is equal to I naught sine omega t. You already know it. Put this value here. You will get that is I square RMS RT by 2 is equal to I naught square sine square omega t. This R you can write here, R 0 to T by 2 dt. You can also write I naught out of the integration sign. Then here I square R ms R T by 2 is equal to R I naught square 0 to T by 2 sine square omega t dt. This is sine square omega t dt. Omega t dt. This R cut. So I square RMS T by 2 is equal to I naught square into sine square omega t dt. In trigonometry, we know that sine square omega t is equal to 1 minus cos, here you can write like in big bracket, cos 2 omega t by 2 dt. Now we can expand it. After calculation, simplifying the RHS, we will get a value here I square RMS into T by 2 is equal to I naught square into this value 1 by 2 from 0 to t by 2 dt minus 0 to t by 2. This 2 is common in both. 1 by 2 cos 2 omega t dt here. Now we can write here I square r ms t by 2 is equal to I naught square 1 by 2 dt means t 0 to t by 2. Here we can write like that minus its value. If you calculate its value separately, it will be 0. You can check it. Okay, so its value will be 0 here. You can check in your after calculation and after applying the rule of integration, its value will be 0. So I square r ms t by 2 is equal to I naught square 1 by 2. This is t by 2. Now 2 cancel. Its value can be written as tt again cancel. Tt cancel. Now I square r ms is equal to I naught square by 2. Therefore I r ms is equal to I naught by root 2. This is the expression, this is the formula which we wanted to calculate. Similarly, for alternating root mean square voltage, Vrms is equal to V naught by root 2. You can calculate it. So this is all about the today's class. Okay. I think you have understood and got each and every concept of this lecture. But what is remaining now from your side to subscribe it. Thank you.